NANI?!
Oh, dang! It's content! Ooh, whoop your ass, content! I'ma whoop your ass! Whoop your ass, content! Here's where my diggity goes.
Oh, what the fuck?!
Okay, let's be real. See that thing? What is that? What is the meaning? Why does it keep changing? It's been so misinterpreted that it's mean. That right there. So many other different faces. Let's talk about that. We first go back to the days of old. In the old tradition, UwU traces origins back to the ancient city of Lifelai, the cradle culture of Europe. Wait, hold on. That is not the right thing. Who wrote this script? Okay, shoddy script aside, here's where it actually came from. UwU exists as a copy pasta, parodying both furries and online roleplay subcultures, which typically is used as an online method of trolling. Also, go ahead, please stop using the word trolling. It's so fucking cringe now, and it makes me hurt inside. Phrase originated from online roleplay with the furry community, and it phrases similar to, like, it's used regularly as, like, emoticons or whatever. But I feel like that's not true, because UwU is also a common, like, gesture used in anime itself. Who really owns it? The weebs or the furries? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Find out, we're gonna have to use the most reliable source on the planet, Urban Dictionary. Alright, so the first half was what you read on Know Your Meme. This other half came from the same year on Urban Dictionary. The definition is right there. If you stopped and read that for some reason, you'd know that it originated in Japan, so it's like, the weebs made it, furries stole it, but that's not the end of this line. Slowly over time, all the current meme users started mocking it and just grasping its real meaning and just throwing it away. Because if you look it up again, UwU refers to a blank stare. Like, why is it used in so many scenarios, though? You can't just blank stare your way through the entire conversation. That wouldn't make any fucking sense. That's why they also did UwU, which is UwU, which is supposed to be like the, oh, wholesome. It's like, why? Why do you guys keep taking this from furries and changing the meaning? Like, let them keep it. It's supposed to be theirs because, you know, they're already considered a fucking disease in Germany? I don't fucking know what to call them anymore. But then, dear God, it escalated from a low-tier meme to a higher-tier meme, because PewDiePie decided to review a subreddit all about it called r/creepy*. And the entire thing, it was just a bunch of wooing and random RP that was just cringe as fuck. At some point, somebody pulled out a meat scepter. Fuck, who the fuck calls their penis a meat scepter? That's gay. But then I just started looking into it myself, and I found out that the entire, like, process of them RP sexing or whatever people do in their spare time, apparently it's not just furries, it's just everybody that wants to have, like, e-sex or something like that. Some of it's cringe, some of it's just, like, it's not meant to be shown in public, it's meant to be, like, a private thing between two people who actually consent to it, and creepy asterisks is for people that just do it out of the blue expecting to get some head or something. Continuing on, though, we're now in a state of mind where UwU and, you know, OWO are just, they've hit peak irony levels that nobody knows whether or not they're using it unironically or ironically anymore, because they're just there. People continuously use them and nobody understands why. That's also not true, though, because apparently there's multiple different opinions on what the fucking meaning of UwU is. Oh, UwU refers to an emoticon typically used to convey happiness or smugness, and is sometimes referred to as happy anime face. This is also used in shitposts. While the exact origin isn't known, it's speculated the first time the emoticon was like used in like old chat rooms, or it's like UwU was in the fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Fanfiction genie puzzle thing published by a user named Dekul Kitsune on October 14th, 2005. Wait, so that means it predates the OWO face, and it wasn't owned by furries. So no, this didn't originate with fucking furries. This originated with some weeb playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. Oh gee, Stryker, you're such a fucking hypocrite. You're the one that collects Pokemon cards. And thus my rebuttal to that is simple. I'll have you know Pokemon cards are the shit, so shut the fuck up, liberal. Seriously, does Google have the answers I'm looking for? We gotta keep looking through this. Wait, we keep talking about UwU and UwU. Why don't we talk about this one? This one probably predates them. Okay, so this next one originates from 2006. UwU30. It's not the -3 dash, because apparently I can't find that one on Google, fuck's sake. UwU30 depicts the O's as eyes, like, you know, regular emoji, and then puckered up mouth. So basically it's like, it's like a simple like, awkward, just gonna say something, yeah, this is a little weird to talk about, but we're still gonna talk about it. That's the reason why I'm talking about this. It's like, we use these on a consistent basis, like, not, you know, unironically, not as furries, we just use them, but do we really know the origin meaning of what they are? Like, what mood are we trying to convey here? Why don't we just look up a little bit more at, like, some of these other, like, anime faces? They're all just like, pop them on the screen. Alright, so this little surprise little fuck right here apparently is an emoticon of one yelling. The brackets represent the closed eyes, generally the O being the mouth. It's a, yell. You either use a small O or a big O. If you want to be big, you use a giant 0. But with different capitalization, the O represents different volumes of yelling. In addition to adding energy to the sentence, it can be used in sarcastic enthusiasm. Which, how does that work in sarcastic enthusiasm? I don't think I've seen anybody use that in sarcastic enthusiasm. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like, yeah, we work these faces into our conversations. I mean, only, like, some people do it, some people don't. But it's still very common in most of the big servers, and what I don't understand is, why is there all these, like, secret Easter eggs to what it possibly could be behind it? Am I just being stupid? I'm probably being stupid. The next one's pretty simple. It's just a smug sigh. It's like... retard, I don't care. Actually, now that I look at it, this one predates the actual original, like, UwU face, so there you go. Okay, this next one's for the advanced UwU people out here. So this right here is 0. Things can happen with this. It's on some fucking witchcraft shit, okay? Depending on if there's caps or not, and how it's arranged, you can go on different text emotes. Lowercase O is just a blank stare. It's like, you lost me, or I care about this, why again? I asked the same thing after doing this video on weeaboo furry emotes, but you know what? Let's go with it. It's like, and if you make one of them bigger, and one of them smaller, it's usually confusion. What are you, a fucking Zubat? Just say you're confused, retard, jeez. And if you make them big, it's surprise and shock. It's like, oh my god, I'm surprised you've watched this far into the video. What are you doing? What? Are we supposed to know this? Are we supposed to, like, get a fucking textbook that just goes with this, says, hey, by the way, this is what all this means, you'll learn it over time, just fucking go with it. Like, yes, students, I am your teacher, and today you will be studying the UwU faces. If I see a single question wrong, we're gonna go back to math. What is 45 magnum round plus your head equal? Death. It's like nobody really asks what it means. It just kind of gets built into our brain and we just naturally go with it because it already looks like a face. It's like we've reverted back to hieroglyphics. Yes, Joffrey in the back, you have a question? Oh, you're saying this isn't the 45 magnum round. Well, you'll be first to die. Hold still. Extreme violence aside, we should probably talk about the main thing here. These are emotes. It's like, it's so much simpler to use an emoji. An emoji, that is it. It made sense we're not going back enough, we're not contributing to the origination of the fucking source. It originally was just emoji-based things. It's not a furry concept, it's mostly for roleplay, but then again, using yellow emojis in an ORP kind of ruins the sexual mood, so I can understand that. It's the equivalence of your girl getting right off her period, and when she asks for sex, you walk in a room in a fucking minion costume and say, banana. My point is, unless she's a goddamn psychopath, the stupidest shit will throw off the mood. But wait, what is the origination of the emojis? The emojis actually originate all the way back to 1990. Of course, they were probably different because phone sex isn't exactly the same as it used to be. Oh yes, you dirty paid-for-sex bitch. I want you to take that fucking hairbrush and shove it up. Hello? Goddamn sex line hung up on me again. All I wanted to do was shove her hairbrush up her ass. Now think about it. No reasonable person calls into a sex line today. They do something like this. Oh damn, she sent a nude and wants to RP, but I gotta send a nude back. Hold on. Okay, if I could just find my dick. This is perks of being fat. There we go. Oh, she blocked me. Damn it, small dick syndrome strikes again. So the question in this video, who does the UwU language pool belong to, really? Well, anybody that's sexually active over the internet because they don't have anybody in real life to do it with. I mean, be honest here, guys. Dweebs, fuck them, they don't get nice things. Furries, no, you can't have it either. If you are having sexual activity, then you're basically using it, because, like, what else would you do? Are you, like, talking over the phone? Like, yeah, what else would you do to me? It's like, it's a weird way to go about it. There is no real moral to this video. Every video there's usually a moral or something funny to end with, but there's no moral to this one. Don't give furries credit for something they didn't do. Because this shit's been around since 1990. Wait, did furries even exist then? I think being gay barely even existed then. Like, don't trust me. Gay is not really a choice, and it's always been around. But it's not exactly a prominent thing when all the gay people are hiding, because back in the 90s, I'm pretty sure they beat up the gay people. Seriously though, don't harm anybody over their sexuality or orientation. That's gay. People just want to have sex over the internet. That's basically what this language is for. I mean, it's for basic, like, emotes and stuff, but I think it's usually, like, people just don't use the fucking stupid-ass emojis. Or at least on Discord. It's prominent as fucking Discord, I'm telling you that. Also, just a fair warning, I don't have anything against anybody of color, gay, furry, fucking, if you want to be fucking whatever the fuck you want, as long as it doesn't interfere with my life personally, I don't care. I will be heavily critical about it and state my own personal views, but I'm not transphobic, furry-phobic, whatever the fuck it is. I don't care what you are, to be honest. I have friends of all varieties, ranging from black to gay. So shut your mouth about the whole, like, homophobic hate speech thing, because that's not what I'm about. Here at Stryker Dawson headquarters, we pride ourselves on only one thing and one thing only. Pure, unadulterated stupidity. Thank you, and good night.
Yo, it's Strikey Dawson, and you know he ball cautious. YouTube gang got competitors, nauseous. Lumberjack gang bang, bouncing like a orangutan, tryna fuck with the gang. Offensive and he insane. Disrespect, he the law, you need some therapy. Engage in that psycho and call it Chief Cherokee. Motherfucking masterpiece, big belly laughing, hit a hearty hard. Bitch blowing out left, can't stand that we go hard. Opposites attract, enemy, game and rap, we do it all. Strap, if you need criticism, give Strikey your call. That's all motherfuckers, better give me your all. Then before you leave, don't you dare mess up the vibe. Hit that bell icon, like and subscribe now.